Hello there, nice slice here, coming at you from the Great White North in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. And I just want to say to all my subscribers and friends who are living in BC, happy BC long weekend. It is the August long weekend, and here in BC it is a celebration of our province, and Monday is a holiday. So everyone, please enjoy the weekend. We are having some very hot summer weather at the moment, so please be careful out there. The roads are going to be extremely busy, so be safe, but have a good time, everyone. Happy BC Day. So today we're going to be looking at my collection of Buck 112 Rangers. Now I'm going to try and make this a fairly short video, not too long. I want to take up too much of your time with this one, but we'll start with my 112 Slim Select. This was actually the first 112 Ranger I ever owned. This replaced my 450, my Buck 450 that I carried with me in my work vest every day for 20 years. And then finally I wore it out. And this one replaced it, and I used this every day when I was driving a truck in Vancouver. This put in the 60 hours a week, same as I did, and it cut everything from plastic, cardboard, rubber, 4-inch canvas, load straps, and occasionally my lunch. It was a great knife, very lightweight, super strong. Now, if Tom from Knife to Lights, if you're watching, I know you did a video on one of these, and your thumb studs were rattling, man. I felt for you, because that's annoying. Knife should not have an audio feature. This one does not. Rock solid, great knife. That is my 112 Slim Select. The second Ranger I got was the 50th anniversary. This was in 2022. I purchased this. I carry this one quite often, actually. You can see it spends a lot of time in the sheath. I will clean that up eventually, but I don't mind the patina. It tells you that the knife is doing its job. I like to take this one with me when I'm out in a boat doing chores on the mountain, or going to the range, do some trap shooting, do some target plinking with my buddies. This is a great knife. I bought one for my brother because he was born in the same year that this knife was first introduced. And I should say these are 3-inch blades, 420 HC, hollow ground, the nail nick. So you'll notice the Slim Select has the thumb studs, not a nail nick, and the clip point is different, right? This one is much more pronounced, a bit more belly at the end of that blade, but this is more of a straight clip than a traditional clip. I just love the look of the clip point on a Ranger. This one, of course, is genuine ebony and brass. The next one I picked this one up at a flea market for 20 Canadian dollars, which is a very good price because this knife is in great shape. It does have some advertising on the blade. That doesn't bother me at all. Doesn't affect the performance of the knife. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's a 1995 date stamp. I'm not going to double check, so if I'm wrong, somebody let me know. It's not a huge deal to me, but you can see for the age, this knife is in excellent condition, and I managed to talk my way into a $20 bill for this knife. Pretty happy with that. Again, ebony wood, brass handles. The next Ranger that I purchased for myself was the Pro Sport. This thing is fantastic. I carry this more than any other Ranger in my collection now. You can see there's some wear on the pocket clip. You can see where the oils from my fingers have changed the color of the scale, but you can see where the pocket clip is. The original light color on that green micarta. But I use this a lot. The oils from your fingers go in there. I could put some dish soap on there and lift that oil out, probably make it look new again, but that's okay. It's the character of the knife. And again, this one is thumb studs and little higher end steel on this one. This is the S30V. Fantastic knife. Super lightweight. And I could take this one apart and clean it. I have done a quick little short video on that. This thing breaks down into 24 pieces without removing the thumb studs. That I haven't done. I always think about doing. I just haven't taken the time to do it yet. Fantastic knife. Beautiful piece by Buck. I have sharpened that a couple times, but it does hold an edge for a long time. 112 Sport Pro. Almost the perfect EDC knife in my opinion. I'm sure there's others that will have reasons to contradict that, but hey, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not going to get upset about it. Next one I purchased, this was just maybe a month and a half ago. Another flea market find. When I saw this in the bucket of knives, it was in the $15 bin. And I thought, what is that? It's a buck. I thought maybe it was a Chinese made buck, or maybe even a counterfeit buck. I've seen a couple of those. So I opened it up and I saw Buck 112 USA. I thought, what? Well, turns out this is the EcoLite, which I had no idea they even existed until I got home and did some research. And I did, in that same bucket, the guy had a Buck 422, which to me is just a Buck Light Ranger, but it had a broken tip that had been reground, and he wanted 15 for that. So I offered him 25 for both knives, and he took it. So I got a smoking deal on this. Now this handle is made from paper stone, is what Buck calls it. It's just recycled material. It's almost like a micarta, paper micarta. Very tough stuff. This one does have a couple of chunks out of it, as you can see. Somebody dropping the knife most likely, or trying to use it as a hammer or something, but other than that, it's in great shape. You can see, so there are liners. There's the paper stone covers, then there's liners, but these are not full liners. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see, maybe I'll shed some light on it. There we go. You can see down in there, the liners are basically only a quarter of the handle scale. Just enough to protect the back spring and perhaps give some purchase for the rivets. I'm not sure, maybe a little added stability, but I mean, I could press that down. That material doesn't compress very easily. It's not like I'm a weakling, I'm not a world's strongest man, but anyhow, I'm very happy with that purchase. I do only have one other buck with paper stone, and that is my Buck little Metro. The cool tiny little blade. That is the same paper stone material on that. I love this little knife. That's great. Anyhow, back to the Ranger. Let you have another good look at that. I did do a little research, and apparently the first versions of these were having issues with closing. They weren't closing properly. is difficult, but this one has lots of good snap. And it is very light compared to the brass and ebony version. And then the latest, I did a video on this not too long ago. This is the 112 Pro, sent to me by none other than Kirby Creek Mow. I'll let you have another look at this beauty. That textured G10, I just love that. The brushed nickel silver bolsters. And this again is the S30V steel on this blade. Fantastic diff from Mow. Another reason why I brought Elwood out for this video. Thought it was appropriate. Let's turn that light back off again. Fantastic knife. So that is my collection of 112 Rangers. I do have a 113 Ranger, but I did not bring that along. This was straight up for the 112s and that little Metro just for giggles. So the collection, 112 Rangers. There you have it.